It's finally here, the first non-Speed Champions related video. LEGO Technic is a theme focused on building realistic, functional models using gears, axles, and sometimes motors. It's designed to mimic how real things work, while also being able to create more complicated curves and angles using less bricks. Compared to regular LEGO, Technic is more complex and aimed at people who enjoy mechanical detail and realism. Now, for people that aren't familiar with this theme, there's genuinely levels to this. From little small sets that cost a few dollars to huge complex build that costs as much as a payment for a real car. And some are not half bad, like this Ferrari that I've been wanting to get all week. If this video gets 5 likes, then I'll go ahead and buy it. LEGO Technic 1/8 scale supercars are the premium display models, which are based on real iconic real-world supercars aimed at experienced builders and are the highest level of LEGO you can get. It's up there with LEGO Star Wars UCS, Icon module buildings, and Pokemon. They're also fitted with something everyone would want with a model car, like working gearboxes, steering, suspension, opening body panels, detailed engines, and some of the most beautiful packaging you have ever seen. LEGO releases one of these flagship supercars every 2 years, around June 1st, and they're usually tied to a car that was released recently in the real world. Except the McLaren P1, a car from 2013 that released on August 1st, breaking both rules entirely. This could be production issues with McLaren, or it can be LEGO Technic bending the rules to allow more iconic cars, opening the door for more possibilities. Hello everyone, welcome back to Nexic Bricks. Before I go any further, I want to tell you that this video was written before any leaks and rumors were revealed, because I know people in the comments will be saying that my predictions are wrong. I am terrible at timing, and I have a feeling that the new car will be revealed shortly after this video gets uploaded, but I hope not. At 5,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away these 3 sets to 3 different winners. We are almost halfway there, so let's keep it strong. And follow me on Instagram. I'll post something soon there, guys, I promise. Let's get something straight. I'm not a Technic expert. These things are pretty complicated to do. This is my Technic Bugatti Chiron. I've had this car for a few years now. The issue is that it's not supposed to do that. When the rear wheels spin forwards, it causes the front wheels to spin in reverse. And there is no way I'm going to take this apart and fix it, as it was likely the issue early on. Comment if you think this should be the next giveaway prize. Before I predict anything, let's go over what we already have. That being the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, Bugatti Chiron, Lamborghini Sian, the Ferrari Daytona SP3, and the McLaren P1. As of yet, they haven't repeated any manufacturers, so let's get 5 off the list already. Second, let's talk about the obvious cars and manufacturers that everyone seems to throw out. The Koenigsegg Sedersphere. The Sedersphere is a limited edition ultra track focused hypercar with a 5.0 liter twin turbo V8 reaching 1,625 horsepower and the evolution of the Jesko platform. Now this car looks crazy, and I won't be surprised if LEGO gives us what essentially is a 4th Koenigsegg Jesko. Now when I think of Koenigsegg, I think of 2 cars, one being of course the Jesko and the other being the Agera. This is absolutely the best car in my opinion that they should have chosen if they were to pick something other than the Jesko. The same could be said about the Regera, but I feel like the Agera would be easier to make look good in Technic. The Aston Martin Valhalla. The Valhalla is a limited prediction plug-in hybrid hypercar featuring more than 1,000 horsepower with its V8 engine. Again, another solid candidate for a 1/8 scale. The car looks incredible design-wise, although the color is something that would be a big problem. LEGO has yet to make a green color that represents the Aston Martin green. That's the #1 complaint with any Aston Martin sets we have gotten. Since a 1/8 scale car is a huge deal, it would make sense that they would fix the color of the set, but if not, then the car would have critics going on a field day when the images first get revealed. Mercedes was my other pick for the Technic supercar. The AMG 1 was my first one that comes to mind, along with the AMG GT3. These are some of the best Mercedes cars right now. Unfortunately, I doubt they'll be able to make these, as it's not because they'll be hard or anything, but because CATA has already beaten them to the market with cars similar to scale and design. If they somehow release one of these cars next, then they will see comments about them copying CATA or that LEGO has gotten lazy, even if they were all original. I do have to say that the ones from CATA look fantastic. Look at the AMG GT3, I have been binging reviews on this thing for hours by now. The car looks great on any angle, it has Michelin branded tires and a working air jack built in. I wouldn't mind being sent one for review. Wink wink. Audi is another manufacturer that I hope they add to the series, but the only one that could be even remotely a new 1/8 scale car is the Audi R8. The Audi R8 is a high performance car that is currently out of production. A new car is rumored for 2027, but only take those with a grain of salt. Now, cars mentioned up to this point have all been European, including the sets that have already been released, which is time we predict some non-European cars. Now let's go over our 2 American choices, beginning with Chevrolet. Now I'm biased towards Camaros, and seeing one more regular Camaro set be released is something I hope to see before I pass away. Even if it's just a regular polybag, just give us something. But there's a car that comes to mind more recently, and it's being the Corvette ZR1X. I didn't even know this car was being made until I was writing this on my PC and needed to come up with a prediction. I glanced at the giveaway Corvette, subscribe to enter by the way, and wondered if any new Corvettes were being made. So the ZR1X could be the first non-European car in the 1/8 scale supercar series. Along with Chevrolet, we have Ford. You know it, I know it, it's the Ford GT. It has become the American supercar. Its complicated angles and its history quickly made it one of America's crown jewels in the automotive world. The issue is that Ford has already collaborated with LEGO Technic on a model of the Ford GT that was bigger than the regular $50 to $70 sets, so making another one this soon could make fans disappointed, which makes me doubt the possibility of a Ford GT 1/8 scale car, but you never know with LEGO. Now time for some rapid fire predictions. The Honda NSX. The NSX is a 2-seater sports car which was developed and manufactured by Honda or Acura, depending on where you live. It's a 2-door coupe with rear mid-engine all-wheel drive layout and a hybrid drivetrain. Visually, the NSX has a clean, modern supercar proportions that would scale well with 1/8 scale. On top of that, it offers brand variety while still being a legitimate option, making it appeal for both LEGO builders and car enthusiasts. The Toyota GR GT. The GT is an upcoming flagship front-engine rear-wheel drive hybrid supercar developed by Toyota Gazoo Racing, set to launch around 2027. It features a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8. Toyota's growing performance reputation under the GR brand also gives the set broad appeal beyond just Toyota fans, attracting car enthusiasts who appreciate fun, driver-focused machines, and having it be a 1/8 scale Technicar could be a great advertisement for the brand. The Pagani Utopia. The Utopia is a mid-engine Italian hypercar unveiled at 2022 at the successor of the Huayra, focusing on lightweight, analog driving pleasure without hybrid assistance. It features a 6.0-liter twin-turbo Mercedes-AMG V12 engine, producing around 852 to 864 horsepower. So LEGO already has a good connection with the car and manufacturer. I would personally love to see the Zonda R added instead, but since the Utopia is more recent, it would make sense that it becomes a set first. I know we said we could have just thrown 5 manufacturers off the list earlier, but let's bring back a few that could also work. I don't think they'll be brought back this soon, but you have to admit that some of the existing brands we already have more cars that are better suited for a 1/8 scale Technic. The McLaren W1 was the choice everyone was thinking when predicting the new 2024 set. McLaren being the manufacturer was more than obvious, but being the P1 was something nobody else expected. It's an iconic car for sure, but it completely broke the recently released car rule, which LEGO has followed until that set. It's why I chose some cars that weren't released as soon as others. As stated, it could be because McLaren and LEGO had some issues, probably why it became an August release instead. Although Liaolang has a set that gives us an idea of what it could have been. This looks fantastic as well. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video about the alternative brick brands, because some of these sets look really good. Ferrari LaFerrari. The LaFerrari is a limited production mid-engine mid-hybrid sports car built by Ferrari, which name literally means the Ferrari in Italian. It was part of the Holy Trinity along the Porsche 918 and the McLaren P1, which instantly cemented its status in automotive history. And with that, you can't mention the Porsche 918, which proved that electrification could enhance speed, handling, and efficiency without killing the driving experience. More than just fast, the 918 showed the future of performance cars, and that's why it's also remembered as a true icon. We already have the P1, so why not go for the entire Holy Trinity? Of course, it would for sure take years, but it's still something to consider. Well everyone, that's it for this video. I hope I can get this out before any leaks are revealed, so I don't look completely dumb making these predictions. Let me know if you agree with my options, and let me know if you disagree. Before we do though, remember that some cars I only predicted because McLaren P1 wasn't a newly released car. Who knows if they'll go back to that? All we can do is wait until it's revealed. I probably won't end up buying it as I literally have no space left. I would want the Porsche 911 GT3 RS first anyways, as I feel like it'll be more expensive in the near future. Also, in the comments, tell us cars you would like to see. Remember to like and subscribe to enter the giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, and let me know if this Technic video was any good or should I stick to Speed Champions. That's all for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Let's get something straight. I'm not a Technic expert. Bro, I'm gonna start tweaking, bro. I'm gonna tweak.